technique. But before I do that, in 1974, I became a member of Tenshin Kan Dojo, so it's a very much to remember. 30 years on was 2004, and 20 years more is 2024. So it's 50 years for me today. I was 21 years old, now I'm 71 years old. It's kind of a sad thing that I want to talk about today. I've never talked about it before, but it was going to, I call him Fumio, and I use this kind of familiar, because I understand in the tradition of Budo, when your master dies, he somehow becomes, he or she becomes more of your accomplice, and you then address them in the personal. So instead of saying, "Oh, sensei," I would say, "Morihei," instead of Toyoda Shihan, I would say, "Fumio." It's like he's here with me. And I was not practicing Aikido when Fumio passed away. It was 2001, you know. But I was living in Chicago, and I had a family, I had children, I had a wife, and I was focused on that. I didn't have the time 2 or 3 days a week to go practice. But I heard about his death from Hiroshi Tajiri and Joseph Jarmy, who were very close to me as a student. All of us were students of Fumio's. And I came to the memorial. I read about it in the newspaper. And I don't know, was anyone else there? Okay, so you guys remember. It was very close to here. We could walk there in 2 minutes to the memorial. And it was a beautiful gathering. I sat with Hiroshi and Joseph on the other side of me. And Joseph was dressed in formal Buddhist priest robes. And many of the attendants were in their formal Buddhist robes. And all of those Buddhist monks had been ordained by and through Fumio. And it never has left me the deep connection that all of us share from having him and losing him. And I came up to give my condolences to the front row. And there was Mark, Stephen-san, and Patricia-san. And I just heard his grandmother there. And that was the first time that I met Stephen and Mark. I think I met Patricia probably. So, anyway, out of all that, I'm going to share a little ideas that I have about how to become like a teacher, how to become able to control this space immediately. So, I'll stand up, find a little place. We're not going to throw each other. First of all, we have the 4 ideas of weight underside. Feel that. Weight underside, find your sense of balance, bend your knees. Then we have extend ki. So this aura around you of energy. Swing your arms around so that you can't have enough space to do this. Make sure you have enough space, find enough space so that you can do this. Keep one point, so as we're turning, we're watching these bricks. See these bricks, how they form this nice horizontal line? Our eyes are right on that line, whatever that height is. You're not looking down, you're not looking at your hands, you're not looking at your partner, you're looking at the space, because the space is what counts. We're working on ourselves, we're not working on our partners, we're finding our own center. So, what do I have? We have extend ki, weight underside. What else do we have? Keep one point. And which one? Relax completely. So while we're doing this, relax and breathe. Now I'm going to add a couple more, because when we see the senseis enter, what's the first thing they do? I need an answer for you. Ray. So everyone, put your feet together, find all those things, and you ray. And this is probably the most significant moment to creating a safe and humble space. Teachers are not going to, they're not going to come out and say, okay, I'm going to crush every one of you. No. Their mind is, I'm going to respect you and treat you with dignity and care, whether you're small, tall, woman, and we're all trying to find this harmony. Then the eyes, as I said, the eyes, minette, eyes, and so breath. The breath. So when we come out, we find our center, and as Shirk Sensei said, we go deep down into the earth. We find the center of the earth. If we imagine the whole planet is a ball, and a small ball, let's say a ball as big as this room, all of us, even if we're on the upside down side of the ball or the left side or the right side, we call these the 8 directions, right? So we're all centered in our own center, in our own plane, in our own point, the ray, from the center of the earth out to the infinite. And this is where we start to have this idea of opposites. Because the energy of the earth is in all of us, of nature. And we call this, I call it electromagnetic energy. So when we're doing this kind of thing, and we start to move, we're in touch with the whole earth. We're the center of the earth, and that's why the masters control what's going on. They're not thinking of you or you or you. We're thinking of ourselves and our own yin yang, our own, how do we come in harmony with all of our opposing energies inside ourselves. And it's not good or bad, strong or weak. It's north and south. It's magnetic. It's literally magnetic. All of our cells have this tingling energy, and we align this energy through our practice. So these are the deeper things I want to share. So now we get a partner, and we face on. First thing we do, of course, is ray. So go ahead, take a partner. Ray, find his face. And when we come into our triangle space, our triangle, as I move a little forward, he's going to move a little back. As he moves forward, because if he penetrates this area, something's going to happen, right? This is called my eye, the correct distance. We don't want to get closer, so just feel that. Feel when you get into the other person's correct distance. If you get into the correct distance, they might punch you. They might kick you. So just try that. Try to hit them a little bit. Try to tag them. What might happen? What might happen? In my head. If I don't get out of the way, point, you know. But in the meantime, if I do, point, right? This is really where it's at. It's not growing. It's how do we make sure our openings. So wait, try that now. Do ski after you come in. Do the ski. Do the ski. Okay, that's good. So here's the other thing I want to express. A lot of times we'll see beginners, and they're thinking, okay, there could be overnight. Listen, my technique didn't work. Listen, what should I do? Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? And it looks like not like a teacher would do it. So how do we sell it? You don't have to worry about it. Just wait for the next attack. There should always be another attack. If I'm waiting here, it's because my uki's not attacking. We're saying, go ahead, attack me again, right? So do more more than one attack if you get stuck. Try it out. Peace.
You want to give
Yeah.
so he went to find the bag.